Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. It's the 16th to the 22nd of September 2019. Sorry we don't have the opening credits and showing you what cards I'm using this week, simply because I'm recording from another location today and it's a little bit tricky to kind of, I'm using my iPad Pro basically, so it's a little bit tricky kind of doing all the, it's not tricky doing editing on iPad Pro, what's tricky is storing, because it takes up a lot of space when you have to store videos, so I always just kind of record and then just immediately upload. So we're going to do the weekly check-in, then we're going to have a look at your work, and then we're going to have a look at your love reading, okay? So let's have a look at who you guys are this week in the weekly check-in. Who is Sagittarius this week? Universe Spirit, show me who Sagittarius is this week. Oh, right, we've got a card that wants to come out there. And what is the theme of the week for Sagittarius? What's the theme of the week for Sagittarius? Okay, so that's number 2. Okay. And Universe Spirit, can you please show me for Sagittarius, what is the goal for Sagittarius this week? What is Sagittarius's goal this week? Okay, and what is the obstacle that Sagittarius needs to overcome this week? What's the obstacle that Sagittarius needs to overcome? Okay, and can you show me what could Sagittarius be achieving this week? Okay, there we go. And can you please show me, Universe, what is it that Sagittarius needs to avoid this week? What does Sagittarius need to avoid this week? Okay. And what do they need to embrace this week? What does Sagittarius need to embrace this week? And if Sagittarius needs advice or support, where can they go this week? All right, so we'll get your spiritual advice after we've finished the reading, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this week you guys are showing as being the 5 of coins. That's interesting. I think Scorpio had this the other week, to be honest with you. I mean, the 5 of coins, if you're the 5 of coins, sometimes there's a sense of feeling isolated or alone, I find, with this card. I mean, sometimes it can mean that you've got financial issues with the 5 of coins. This is a poverty card. It's a card about, pentacles aren't just about money, but they're also about a lack of value as well. Whether you're feeling the lack of value or whether somebody's not showing you enough value. The 5 of coins is all about being shut out by another individual. Sometimes this can be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an earth sign who's shut you out. And I think that if you're the 5 of coins, you're probably this person here. I want to have a look at what the other person's doing. The other person's kind of just hunched in a corner showing here. But I'm using the Robin Hood Tarot for this particular reading, this particular area. And what I'm noticing on this card here, Sagittarius, is that there's somebody here who's left in a corner. I think you're this person here. I think you're leaving someone behind. That's what immediately strikes me. When you do tarot, you don't just look at meanings of cards. It makes no sense to do that. It's important to look at those pictures. And I feel that you're leaving someone behind. You're outside of the church. You're outside of a place of safety here. And we've also got the blindfold, or not the blindfold, but the bandage on the head. I think some of you guys have been really hurt. I think you're really hurt, some of you guys, I'll be honest, because I think that you're this person here, Sagittarius. I think you've been really hurt. I think you've been quite wounded, actually. Whoever it is that's wounded you, I think, is here. I think this is the person that's wounded you. And I think, Sagittarius, you guys have decided, I'm leaving this person behind. It's almost like, the 5 of coins type of relationship when you get that card. It can often indicate a relationship that's very ill. It's not a healthy relationship. It's a very poor relationship. There's a great deal of lack within this relationship. Sometimes this card can indicate kind of codependency, or two people who are together because they are, very much like the devil energy. There's a codependent energy on that. Two people who are together in a very kind of abusive, nasty relationship is the 5 of coins. Two people outside of, sometimes this can represent cheating or an affair, so two people who are doing things outside of society's norms and values, when you get the 5 of coins energy showing there as well, Sagittarius. And sometimes this can indicate two people who aren't accepted by society, so you could be in a relationship where you're not accepted by your partner's friends and you're not accepted by your partner's family, and two people out in the cold. But what I'm feeling here is that you've been with someone, but for some reason you were either not accepted by each other's families, or If that's not the case, it's just a relationship that lacked so much, that it lacked a really solid foundation, this relationship. And I think that you show as the person here, Sagittarius, that's leaving this person behind. Okay, it's almost like you say there's no point in this because we're not going anywhere in this. It's not really, you know, pardon me, I've got a cup of tea here. It's not going anywhere and I don't see the point in kind of being in it. What is the theme of the week for you? Yeah, Four of Swords. I see you guys withdrawing. It's all about finally making, and also the Four of Swords, it's not just about withdrawal, Sagittarius, it's about finding peace. So this week, I feel when I look at these two cards together, Sagittarius, this is you guys who are finally saying, you know what, I'm done with this situation. I've been hurt, I've been battered, I've been bruised. This person in the corner here, you know, this person in the corner is just, I don't know what's going on with you and this individual, but this person in the corner is almost just practically given up. It's almost like this person's not benefiting you, Sagittarius. This person here just isn't benefiting who you are. They don't really fit in with who you are, where you're going, what you're doing in life. It's almost like they're a dead weight, because besides this person being curled up in the corner, Sagittarius, they almost look like a piece of stone, so they're a dead weight. And I get the impression this week, Sagittarius, and going forward into the subsequent weeks, this is about you guys just letting go of a dead weight. And the week is all about healing and taking time out for yourself, withdrawing from the situation, healing, but also accepting the situation, because the Four of Swords is all about that truce. So it's kind of like accepting a situation and coming to this internal truth and acceptance that, you know what, this person's a dead weight on me and I've just got to let it go. I've got to let them go. I've got to move on. What's your goal for the week, Sagittarius? Your goal, Sagittarius, is, I think it's just to protect your territory, because that's the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is somebody who wants to protect. He's territorial. He sees the Nine of Wands. He's the bodyguard of the tarot. So this week, Sagittarius, is about protecting yourself, protecting your territory. And I'm not surprised, because whoever this person is, Sagittarius, at the back, they've been a dead weight for so long. Can you see how the hand is up like this? It's almost like this person's still saying, yeah, help me, sort of thing. But you're like, you know what, I've been battered and bruised enough by this person. I've lost my family. I've lost my friends because of you. I'm done. I'm done on this. And, you know, this is a week now for me to heal and to regain my strength and my power again. It's a time for me to, you know, to have a truce on the situation, just to accept that you are a dead weight. And, you know, my goal now is to protect and hold on to my territory, to guard my territory, i.e. you're not coming back in. That type of thing with the Nine of Wands energy. What's the obstacle that you need to overcome? The Ten of Wands energy. It's a real struggle to do this for you with the Ten of Wands energy, because the Ten of Wands means it's a real burden. So this isn't something that you guys have done lightly. You've not done this with ease. You really haven't. This has been a really difficult choice for you to make, Sagittarius. Really difficult choice for you to make. But I feel that, you know, the obstacle you need to overcome is that you have to persevere with this. You have to continue doing this. Because for some of you guys it will be, oh, but I feel sorry for them, you know. Look at them all hunched up in the corner. You know, you feel sorry for this person here, Sagittarius, and you're kind of like, oh, I feel sorry for them. I feel really bad because I'm kind of just letting them go. But I feel that you're doing this because it's for your own sanity. I feel you're doing this because it makes sense that this relationship, whoever, whether it's love or family, whoever it is, or it's a friend, this person's really very much a dead weight on you. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing, I think, that you can do to help this individual. What could you be achieving by the end of the week? The Ace of Coins, starting to build a new foundation for yourself, a new life, with the Ace of Coins energy, which is lovely. So by the end of the week, what you could start achieving is you're starting now to start. The Aces are all about new beginnings. The Ace of Coins is a new beginning, but you are planting a seed where you are building a new foundation. That's the Ace of Coins energy. So this could mean a new foundation you start building from this. So it's a really nice energy for you, Sagittarius. I don't think it's been easy for some of you guys to kind of make this decision, Sagittarius. I think it's been really hard. I don't think you wanted to do it, but I feel that if you're going to progress and if you're going to move forward, there's this person you've just got to let go. Let's have a look at what you need to avoid. The High Priestess is what you need to avoid. I think it's about getting advice and counsel from someone here with the High Priestess. It's not your intuition, because your intuition doesn't even come into it. This isn't about intuition. You already done that with the intuition. You already said, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. So intuition, this is definitely for some of you guys something you've already made your mind up about. It's as simple as that. But the High Priestess is what you need to avoid, okay? High Priestesses represent secrecy. I'm not going to use the word intuition here. But they can also represent people who want to counsel you, people who want to give you the benefit of their advice. But the High Priestess can also be somebody that you can confide in as well. So maybe you need to avoid confiding in a particular person, Maybe this is just something you need to do. Rather than speaking about it, maybe it's just something you need to do. What do you need to embrace? High priestesses, though, as well, thinking about it, is procrastination as well. I know a lot of readers don't read it like that, but I do, because she can just wait. Sometimes she's passivity and sometimes she takes no action. So maybe what you need to avoid is taking absolutely no action and just waiting to see how a situation plays out with the High Priestess energy. You need to embrace, yeah, it makes sense, Two of Swords. You need to embrace it. You need to cut this person out with the Two of Swords energy. You really do. And, you know, the Two of Swords is also about self-focus, inner focus. You need to cut this person out so that you can start focusing on yourself with that Two of Swords energy. And if you need support and advice, Sagittarius, where can you go? Well, you can go to the Judgment energy. Okay, so Judgment, it depends. Judgment can be somebody who can give you, you know, judgment is about making judgments. So sometimes we're making judgments on each other. Sometimes people are making judgments on us. But if you look at this particular card, she's taken a look in the mirror. So judgment is all about taking accountability for ourselves, for example. Okay. I mean, it could be someone you could go to with the Judgment energy, you know, for advice and support. For example, somebody who's able to clearly make some form of a judgment or an informed decision or give you some information, I guess, about the situation. So you could go to someone who could give you some clear kind of instruction and information about the situation. This is somebody who is able to, and I think it is a person, because I think that, you know, and this reading's very interesting because you have made a really important decision this week, Saggies. You really have. There you are saying, I'm turning my back on this lump of coal. You know, you're nothing more than a dead weight to me. You know, you've hurt me, you've abused me, you've put me down. You know, I'm battered and I'm bruised, and I've had enough. I've really, really had enough. It was your decision for us to leave the safety of this situation. It was your decision, i.e. for us to have this, you know, it's all these things. And it's almost like you're blaming this person for a lot of stuff. That's how it feels on this card, Sagittarius. But you guys are like, enough. You know, I wasn't like this before. Now look at me. Look at me. Done in. You know, I'm done for. I've even got a leg missing on here, you know. I'm battered, I'm bruised. I've had enough, and I'm leaving you behind. Can you see the person's hand is still out? So this person start like kind of saying to you, Saggies, wait, don't go. Look at me, I'm completely just broken. And you're like, look at me, I'm broken. I've had enough of this. I'm done with it. I can't do this anymore. The week is all about healing, peace, retreat. That's what you're looking for. Healing, peace, and retreat, recovery. You've been so battered and bruised with that Five of Coins energy. You're now looking to get better with the Four of Swords. You're looking to protect your territory with the Nine of Wands. Protect what is yours. You're not letting this person back in. That's your goal. But this is what I wanted to come to with the Judgment energy. The obstacle you need to overcome is that you're struggling. It is a hard decision to make. You know, you're not heartless. You don't want to leave this person behind, Saggies. You really don't. But they've left you no choice. You weren't this person before. You weren't them. This wasn't you before. Somebody, or I mean, it was your choice, but the circumstances that involved you in this individual reduced you to this. And therefore, if you need advice, go to someone who's going to be impartial, because judgment is really kind of impartiality as well. When we make judgments on the situation as we see it. But the Judgment card isn't about making a judgment on some, I mean, emotions can come into it, but when it's your own emotions, those judgments that you make might be slightly blinded. Whereas if somebody else makes the judgment, they're making it from probably a far more rational and logical point of view. So I feel that you could go to someone who is able to give you a little bit of impartial advice here. You know, because you're too battered and bruised in a way to do that. You've already made the decision that you want to leave someone, but you know, it is a struggle. That's where you may falter, because the Ten of Wands is your obstacle. You are struggling. This is hard work. This is an uphill battle for you. And that might be where you falter. And that's why you need to wait. You need to avoid waiting with the High Priestess. So, because if the situation is, if you've made that decision, Sagittarius, I'm leaving this person. They're a dead weight. They've reduced me to whatever during the time I've been with them. I don't even recognize myself. I don't recognize who I am anymore. And then the obstacle is though, but you're struggling to do this, because I think that the struggle comes, Sagittarius, because you still care about this person. You still love them. It's not that you don't love them. You just recognize that sometimes we have to make really harsh decisions. Sometimes if somebody isn't benefiting us, or if being with someone isn't benefiting us in the long run, sometimes there's a really harsh decision that needs to be made. But that obstacle of 10 of Wands where you are struggling, and that's the obstacle that you need to overcome. And also the 10 of Wands can be guilt. So it could be also the obstacle you need to overcome with the 10 of Wands is that you're struggling with your own guilt. Well, you need to avoid, because you're struggling with your own guilt, just saying, hang on a minute, wait with the High Priestess. Remember, she's passive energy, she doesn't move. Wait, let me just, let me just think about this. Because it might, and I do feel in a way, thinking about it now, Sagittarius, that this is actually intuition, in a way. Because your intuition is saying to you, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't just let them go like that. Maybe I should, their hand is held out. They still need me. They still need my help. And your intuition is saying, well, maybe I should still be there for them. Maybe I shouldn't go. But this is the thing, life is nuanced. And sometimes your intuition will tell you one thing, but your head has got to tell you another thing, you see. And that's why you need the impartial advice of the judgment energy. Somebody who's able to judge the situation in a fair and balanced way, because you're not in a place where you need to do that. I mean, I certainly feel that you're at a place where you're balanced because you're letting your head do the speaking rather than your heart. But at the end of the day, especially with the 10 of Wands, if you're being racked with guilt, if you're carrying a whole huge amount of guilt on your shoulders, you're just carrying this heavy weight. That's the obstacle you need to overcome. And that's the heavy weight of guilt, because your intuition is telling you, maybe I should help them. Maybe I should be there. And that's what you need to avoid. The intuition that's probably saying, maybe I should stay and help them. Because you need to embrace that now is the time to cut yourself off from this individual with the Two of Swords, and to focus on yourself with this card. Now is the time to do that. As harsh as it sounds, I think it is, because I think that somebody has been a dead weight. And I understand, if this resonates with you, Sagittarius, your need and your desire to still be there for that person. But sometimes you can really kind of hold yourself back when you put other people first. And this is a week about putting yourself first, because by the end of it, Sagittarius, you literally could be achieving that Ace of Coins. Starting to build a new grounded reality for yourself. But you're not going to be able to do that as long as you stick around with this person, because you're holding a huge amount of guilt with that 10 of Wands energy that's stopping you from moving forward, when all you do is just say, let me tap into my intuition. Maybe I should help them. Maybe I should just sit and wait how things work out. Because that's what she'll do, High Priestess. She's just going to sit and wait. She's not going to move. She's just going to sit and wait. So this is a week for doing as you say. But I think if you need that kind of support and advice, go to somebody who's able to give you some impartial advice on the situation. Somebody who's not as kind of emotionally still connected, and somebody who's probably not feeling as much guilt as you're feeling about the situation. What is the spiritual advice we have on this reading for Sagittarius, universe? What's the spiritual advice you have for Sagittarius on this reading? Says there's going to be abundance for you, with the abundance card showing here. And it says abundance, yes, you are ready. So yes, you are ready. Yes, Sagittarius, you are ready for abundance. Yes, you're ready for abundance, Sagittarius. And I think it's right. I think that you're ready, because the Five of Coins is not abundance, it's lack. And that's what you're walking away from. You're walking away from this person here, who's asking you to stay. Can you see how the hand is up? He's like, please don't leave. Please don't look at me. Look at me, I'm downtrodden. Look, please don't go. And you're like, no, you know what? As poor as I am, as, broken down and decrepit as I am, I can't do this no more. I just can't do this. I can't. I'm sorry. You're a dead weight. I can't hold you up anymore. Somebody's asking you to hold them up, and you can't do it. So go to judgment. Go to somebody who's able to give you some impartial advice, because you're feeling too racked with guilt, and you're kind of trying to tap into your intuition. Your intuition is telling you to stay, but sometimes it's not a good thing to follow your intuition. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes you've just got to kind of become that cold, hard stone and just say, well, no, I'm not. My intuition tells me to stay, but I'm gonna go on my own road now. I'm gonna go on my own route. Okay, I'm gonna do what I want to, what I want to do. Okay. So we're gonna get your work reading done for you now. Sorry that we don't have the quick shuffle card. I usually always speed up. Usually when I'm at home and I'm doing all the editing, I'm quick shuffling those cards and speeding it up, but that's not something I can do at the moment. Okay, let's have a look for you. So, Universe Spirit, show me work. What's happening for work in 10 cards for Sagittarius between the 16th and the 22nd of September 2019 in 10 cards. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we've got our 10 cards down. Let's have a look at work for you guys. Okay, 6 of Cups. Something to do with the past. It's the 6 of Cups. It can be working with children, for example, showing up here. But you've got Justice in the reverse. I think that maybe going back to the past is not going to bring you rewards. Justice is in the reverse. So I think going back to the past or doing something you've done before, Sagittarius, probably isn't going to bring rewards with that Justice in the reverse showing there. Oh, you got a lot of reversals. Oh, wow. Okay. 2 of Cups is in the reverse. So 2 of Cups in the reverse means a fallout. So this might be with the two, you know, there was a broken partnership here. I think with the High Priestess, it's either intuition or detachment, or you might have broken up a partnership with a High Priestess, for example. I feel if there's been a broken partnership, because what I feel is that some of you guys are probably thinking to go back to a workplace or go back to doing something that you've done in the past. But I don't think it's going to bring you rewards with the Justice energy in the reverse. And it could also be saying, well, it's not the right time to do that. I think that some of you guys, you know, you left a job that was a broken partnership here. And I feel that you need to very much tap into your intuition when it says with the 7 of Wands energy. You've just got to kind of stand in your own power now with that 7 of Wands energy showing here. Okay, because 7 of Wands, when it comes to a work reading, this is taking charge. So your intuition is telling you to take charge, showing here. But I don't think it's taking charge. I think it's kind of taking your control back with the 7 of Wands energy. Because I'm seeing the 2 of Cups in the reverse is a broken partnership. So this will be where you entered a contract. So this could be the end of a contract here, maybe, with the 2 of Cups in the reverse. And it might be, well, the contract is now ended. So you need to kind of follow your intuition, maybe, with that High Priestess when it says that now you need to take charge of your life in terms of work. Because the 7 of Wands is all about taking charge of your life in terms of work. So it's almost like in the first 5 cards, Sagittarius, it's saying that you can't go back to the past. You've got to keep moving forward. We've got the 6 of Coins. So this could be kind of receiving a gift. This isn't money, but it's also kind of receiving a job or something like that with the 6 of Coins. There's a new opportunity. You guys are going to be receiving a new opportunity here with the 6 of Coins and the Fool energy. However, the 5 of Cups is saying that you're missing something here. I feel that you're missing the past, but I feel that with the 5 of Wands energy, because you're missing a job or you're missing something you've done in the past, I think it's causing anxiety here with the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. 2 5s, so 5s are challenges, a couple of challenges showing up here. I'm seeing anxiety and lots of confusion and worry about having to juggle. I actually feel that this 5 of Cups is you guys feeling sad with the 5 of Cups energy. Feeling sad and feeling anxious about having to juggle different things, maybe within this new job. Do you know what it feels like to me? It feels like some of you guys want to go back to doing something you've done in the past, or you want to go back to doing something that you're used to doing because you're afraid of doing something new. That's how it appears to me on the reading, Sagittarius. For work, let's go through the reading again. For work, Sagittarius, what I'm getting is that going back to the past is not going to bring rewards. It's not going to help you progress. It's not going to help you move forward with the Justice in the reverse. All right? I feel that you, this contract that is at an end with the 2 of Cups in the reverse, I feel that you need to follow your intuition with the High Priestess and take charge. So now the contract is at an end, 2 of Cups in the reverse, you need to follow your intuition and take charge with the 7 of Wands energy showing there. Because you might be given a new opportunity here with this 6 of Pentacles and the Fool. And that new opportunity might require you to take on more responsibilities with the 7 of Wands energy. But I do feel that some of you guys are kind of worrying and getting really anxious about having to, you know, juggle different things within this role. I would say on this reading, if it resonates with you, Sagittarius, that, you know, you're being given an opportunity here to advance yourself. Going back to the past or wanting to stay, you know, in a far lesser role, it's not going to advance you very far with the Justice card in the reverse there with the 6 of Cups. It's just not going to advance you. So, you know, look at the opportunity for what it is. I know some of this might be quite daunting. I'm getting the impression that this is a very daunting thing. You're being given an opportunity to take charge, to, you know, take more responsibility, and it's frightening you because you're kind of like, well, how am I going to juggle it with the Two of Coins? You know, you're getting worried and you're getting frightened with that Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, because you're like, how am I going to juggle this? How am I going to, you know, how am I going to do this? How am I going to manage this? You're worried about how you're going to manage. The Two of Coins is to manage, how you're going to manage in the job. But you know what? You know, you've got to look at every opportunity that comes along for advancement as being something that's going to move you further up the chain if that's what you want. The only reason that you don't want to go, but you know, you don't want to go there, and the only reason that you want to stay where you are or go back to something that you've done before that you're more familiar with is because you're afraid of the change and you're afraid of messing up. That's what I'm getting from the reading. But sometimes we get afraid of, you know, of new things, because, and that's when we say, oh, I wish I could go back to the past, or I wish I could do, you know, I could do what I've done before, because I don't think I can manage it. And some of you guys are really worried because you don't think you can manage it. You're worrying about managing this role. All I can say is, you know, you don't know until you try, okay? It's very easy to want to go, because the Six of Cups is comfort as well. So staying in your comfort zone with the Six of Cups isn't going to bring you rewards, justice in the reverse. It's not. You know, you've got to use your intuition now, okay, and take charge, because a contract is at an end, okay? You're being given an opportunity here to rise above, to you know, take more responsibility with the Seven of Wands energy, to rise above where you are. All right, but you guys are worrying and you're feeling anxious about how you're going to manage, but you're going to manage. You're going to be absolutely fine, Sagittarius, okay? All right, let's get your love reading. Okay. There we go. So, Universe Spirit, show me love for Sagittarius. What do you see coming in for love for Sagittarius? Okay, let's have a look. So, we do have a Knight of Swords. So, this could mean a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, it could mean an arrival. So, suddenly out of nowhere, an arrival. Seven of Wands. I feel that suddenly out of nowhere, arriving is going to be a lot of interest. The Seven of Wands means romantic interest. So, when you get the Seven of Wands in a love reading, I mean, they are two quite aggressive cards. So sometimes the Knight of Swords can be abuse and aggression. Seven of Wands energy, facing challenges. It could be that as well, but also it could be arrival out of nowhere of lots of romantic interest. So lots of people showing you romantic interest out of nowhere. Depends what we've got here. What else? We've got the Hanged Man though. So the Hanged Man is just taking it easy. Sometimes when you get the Hanged Man, it means that you're just having a good time. You're not committing to anyone. You're just taking things easy. You've got the Tower though. So Tower is sudden change again with the Tower. Sometimes it's the breakup card. Oh right, no. I think that this is different. What I'm getting here is for some of you guys in love, there seems to be a lot of kind of restless energy, facing challenges. There's the abuse card or the argumentative card of the Knight of Swords. So I'm seeing facing challenges, lots of kind of argumentative energy with that Knight of Swords and the Seven of Wands energy showing there. I do feel that you guys are actually delaying though. You're delaying kind of ending the relationship here. Death and that Tower energy there. Because the Tower energy means chaos and arguments within a relationship. But also means breaking up and ending the relationship. I do feel that even though some of you guys have got some argumentative energy going on and you're facing challenges, I do feel that you're delaying breaking up with the partner and ending the relationship with the Death card, okay? Because what you do with tarot is you tend to read with what cards are around the card. So if they've been softer, gentler cards around that Knight of Wands, Swords and Seven of Wands, I'd have read those cards differently. But it just feels like you're delaying ending a relationship with someone despite there being arguments. Six of Wands, victory and success is the Six of Wands energy. You're facing victory and success. 2 sixes in a reading as well. This is harmony being restored. Three of Wands. I think, can you see how you're looking across? You're looking towards the Six of Swords. You're looking for a change here. That's what's happening. You're looking, Three of Wands. That's you there, Sagittarius. What you're looking for is a change in which you're going to have victory and success again. That's why you're delaying breaking up with the partner and ending things with the Death card. That's why you're delaying those energies there, Sagittarius, because what you're looking for with the Three of Wands is for a change with the Six of Swords in which you're going to have victory and success again with the with the Six of Wands. And even for some of you guys, you might be looking for, you might be saying, I'm not going to end this relationship just yet, because what I'm looking for is for the partner to start, you know, showing me a lot of love and recognizing me and praising me again and appreciating me again, with the Six of Wands energy showing there. What's the last two cards showing up here? Four of Coins is holding on, okay? The World energy showing up here. So the World energy is the goal. It is the goal. So achievement, Four of Coins. Okay, so what we've got with the Four of Coins, when it comes to love, the Four of Coins can mean that you're holding on. I think that you guys are holding on to this relationship. The World card is the ending of the cycle, but this guy is protecting himself. Can you see how he looks, how he protects himself? He's got the pentacle against his chest. He's protecting himself. So this is almost like you guys are protecting yourself, or you're trying to guard yourself against, or you're trying to stop the ending of the cycle with the World energy showing here. Okay, I don't think this is gaining anything amazing in this reading, because the Four of Coins can be gained, but I think that you're trying to protect yourself, or to protect the relationship from coming to the end, the World energy. Let's do this reading again for love, Saggies. What I see for love, guys, is that there's argumentative energy happening here this week, going into the next few weeks. That Knight of Swords there. So this is disruption in a relationship, restlessness, facing challenges with the Seven of Wands energy. Lots of argumentative energy showing here. But you guys, I feel, are holding off with the Hanged Man energy on breaking up with the partner and ending the relationship for good with the Death card. I feel that what you're looking for is a change. You're possibly your partner to change their mind and start kind of praising you and appreciating you again with the Six of Wands energy showing here, okay? And I feel that you guys are trying to abstain with the Four of Coins from bringing the relationship to the ending of its cycle, because we've got the World and the Death card. Both cards represent the ending of a cycle showing it. And you guys are trying to, and you've got two cards indicating abstinence, Hanged Man and the Four of Coins. So definitely, even though there's a relationship that's not going so well for some of you Saddies, you're definitely trying to hold off on ending it because you're thinking that things can change. Let's have a quick look at what's going on for your spiritual advice then for love. What's the spiritual advice you have for love for Sagittarius on this reading? What's the spiritual advice you have for love for Sagittarius? It's saying stay optimistic. Wow, that's nice. Well, it kind of fits in with the reading, I guess. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Lovely. And for work and also finance, let's have a look what we've got here. Clean energy food. So it says, when you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Okay. And finally, what we've got is your 3-card answer answer deck reading. So what can you tell Sagittarius for this week in 3 cards? For this week, it says diligence is the first card. I think that you need to be patient or diligent when it comes to a reconciliation showing up here. I feel you need to be wary more than anything. I think you need to take your time with that diligent card there. Okay, you need to take your time, be very thorough, because a reconciliation could bring some confusion showing here. All right. That's your reading for the week, guys. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you like your own private reading, just click on the comment section. You can go straight through. The link is in the comment section below. You can go straight through to my website, or click on the end screen, and that will take you straight through there as well. Take care. Bye-bye.